Hello. So, for those of you who would like the English version of my hands-on video, I would like to show you the Sim Jack pedals, which have a great opportunity to mod them by using the Heusinkveld Ultimate Kit. And I had some issues with the pedals, especially for the USB connector box, which was a bit annoying in use, and also the damping feels a bit, yeah, not so correct for me. But luckily, there were a chance to use the Heusinkveld kit, including the new controller box of the Heusinkveld. And yeah, in this video, I will give you a hands-on what do you need and how you can make this upgrade to the SimJack pedals, also to some other modules of this, because sometimes they have different names in the Chinese shops. And yeah, at the end, you can probably use everything from the Hosing, more or less everything for the Hosing kit, including this new parts I've shown you here. And some additional parts will be needed where you have to order them separate. It's a spring and also a spacer, because they won't fit to the SimJack ones. You can see here that we have different lengths of this part, and therefore we need a spacer and also an adapter which fits in the mounting plate at the back of the pedal. So I will quickly disassemble them, and at the end I will provide you also a list and show the needed parts again, where you can probably find them. Here you can see it's a disassembly of the braking parts, the original one, and the additional parts that comes with the Heusinkveld kit. And there you can see, okay, we have to adapt the length a bit, and therefore we have to use a spacer. It's more or less only a part to enhance the original Heusinkveld part to have it on the same length as we need it. Quickly to assemble. But at the end, I haven't used the other one because it's cut it on top to have a nice fitting to the original part. If you don't cut them, then you will have a little gap in between. So I would recommend to do so. And to, let's say, glue them a bit together, I have used a Loctite to have a proper fitting between these parts. So then we can use the original elastomers from the Heusinkveld kit, and that is one of the main benefits, that you have the same braking feeling as the Heusinkveld pedals. In my case, I chose the soft set, but at the end it depends to your needs. So now it comes to the part that we have to order additionally, which is not included in the Heusinkveld kit. It's the spacer and the spring, and then some 3D parts which I have printed, because the original part won't fit because of different diameter. Um, I will try to give you the link and upload this file. It's just a little spacer. I printed this with PTG, and then it fits to the SimJack adapter plate, and you can use the sorry for this, use the whole package. Yeah, and also some additional parts which we need is, because we have also there a different diameter. So we need some copper slider. Oops, slides very well. And then it has the same diameter, which you can use then directly for the SimJack pedals. So in the next step, I will show you how it looks mounted. And also for the side movements, we need some spacer, but I will show you in a second. So it looks when it's mounted. You can see the spacer which is used on top, and at the end we have used all the parts of the Heusinkveld kit for mounting it together, and now we have probably the same braking feeling as it comes with the original. Uh, if you buy the original Heusinkveld pedals. So, and you can see on top, it's currently running on my 3D printer. I'm also printing some spacers to minimize this space we have there. Okay, and also of course, if you loosen the hex nut, then you can remove the base plate and change the elastomers to your needs, and then you can put them back together. It's a bit tight because the pedals are really new, and yeah, need some bit of pressure to get them back together. But if you do this once or two times, it's working a bit better. Then you can add your initial pressure as you would do as usual to the pedals. And then you're more or less good to go. So that was the hardware point. And now I'll show you about the software, or let's say about the connection to the USB box. It's really nice that we have the same connectors on the Sim Jack pedals. They fit on this box, so there's no adaptation needed. It's more or less just a plug and play to use this USB box. So we connect the throttle, the brake, and the clutch as written, and that is basically it. And now you have the full advantage by using the Heusinkveld box. And I will show you in a bit the Heusinkveld software, how you can calibrate them. And here's some additional promotion from my side, because I made also some 3D tracks for printing. And if you have interest, yeah, feel free to ask. So we are here in the Heusinkveld control software. That's the original one. You only need to download them by Heusinkveld. You may have a different version, but at the end it's still the same. We start the calibration process. On my side, I do not have a clutch attached right now, so just walk through these pages. Remove the throttle, then brake as much as you can, also for the brake. And if you're done with that safety calibration, and then we have the advantage of this software. We have some different curves we can apply, and it's really a huge benefit, because in the past, as I told you, I have some really weird issues with this original box from Sim Jack. So I have to adapt and tweak them on each sim, on each game, and it was really annoying. And here you have the chance to yeah, modify them only at one point and have the same setting on each sim. So here you can see you can apply a curve, and on the left hand side in blue it's the input, which is coming directly from the load cell. On the right hand side you have the output, which is provided to the sim. And yeah, we can have some really nice adaptation there. Also on top, you can adapt how many brake force you would like to apply to have 100%. And just to be aware, you have this point rubber stiffness where you can choose soft to hard. And the difference is, if this stays on soft, you can only hit the 100 kilograms on top. And if you change them to hard, then you can go all the way up to 140 kilograms, which is really a lot of pressure you have to put on your brake, especially when you're running in the socks like I do. Yeah, and also there we have some adaptation which could be useful. It's depending on your needs, and yeah, just play a bit around. And at the end, on the right hand side on the button, save them, and you will good to go and have anything, yeah, adjusted to your needs. Okay, I hope this guide was helpful. Please let me know. Also like, subscribe, and so on. and have a good time.